Hi, welcome to One Take Mangoranges. This video is about being queer and black, and an intersectional feminist, and a vegan. No, it's not about veganism. But I just wanted to talk to you about a really complicated topic in a one-take format, which is going to be really hard for me, because, yeah, I'm just going to freestyle this. So, being queer and black is two things that are like being a cutie BPC, if you don't know what it is. Being a cutie or just a cutie is normally referred to if you're a person of color, or if you're a POC, person of color, who is queer, meaning non-straight. So if you're asexual, non-binary, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're transgender, if you're intersex, if you're LGBTQIA+, and if you're a person of color. I think that's a really beautiful combination of things you can be, or you get to be, because I don't think you get to choose to be any of those things ever. So you're born like this, basically. And because I'm pretty sure I was born not straight, and I didn't know it was a thing until I was like 15, 16, yeah, definitely 16. Right now I'm 19, 20 in a month, and I hope none of the people who lied about my age to see this, because that's gonna be embarrassing. It's just I think it's so hard to grow up being black and queer, because for me it was an okay experience because I didn't grow up with my black dad. I grew up with my white mom, and she's much more understanding when it comes to those kind of things, when it comes to mental health, when it comes to being queer, when it comes to being me. So, but being coming out to my dad, I know it's not gonna work, so I'm not gonna do it unless I'm completely financially independent from him, and unless I am going to marry someone or have kids with someone. Other than that, I'm not gonna tell him. And it was really hard for me to accept that, and just the other day I had this emotional breakdown about it, where I was crying for 2 hours or something. Because it just hurt so much, it hurts so much not being able to tell your closest loved ones how not straight you are, basically, that you're not going to straight bars, that whenever you go out, you're in safe spaces, literally, there are people there who are looking out for your well-being. You can go up to them and tell them, hey, this person is being weird to me, I'm feeling uncomfortable. And in any heterosexual, heteronormative, straight bar I go to, I get harassed by at least 10 people in a few hours, at least, And it's not always being touched or being spoken to, it's also just being stared at, and stared at in a weird way. I don't like being stared at, okay? I'm black. And yes, I am beautiful, I know, thank you. You can come to me and tell me that, you can smile at me, but you cannot just stare at me, because if you look at the historical side of being black, and white people came to zoos to look at black people, it's not cool to stare at black people, it's not cool, no, never. So, I just think it's really, really, emotionally, emotionally, it can be emotionally draining, painful, hurtful, all those things when you have to live with a person of color, a parent, with a parent of color, while being queer. Because if you decide to come out to them, you're either going to be neglected or thrown out of your home, have no financial support, have no family support, and all those terrible things, all those things. I've heard it already. It happened to friends of mine. It happens every day. So if you're a white person and you're queer, don't be it's so good to come out to everyone, because no, you have to prioritize your own safety and your own mental health before you prioritize coming out to someone, So if you're unsafe, you're not gonna come out. If you're safe, you can come out anytime, So, and you sometimes you never know, but other times you know, and you have siblings who also know, and then there are certain friends of mine who went through things, who I hope no one ever goes through again, but I know it will happen, because being queer and gay is a beautiful thing, but a hard thing. Because you're not just part of one minority, you're basically part of two minorities, and it's hard being part of a minority, but it's also good because you have a small, nice community if you have the chance to find one. Which I currently did. That's why I decided to stay in my home country and not move away as yet. But that's another video about me, about how I moved, because I moved, and yeah, that's gonna come soon. So these are just some thoughts, train of thoughts. I want to make more informative videos on that topic and like how to deal with them, but right now, you know, I can't edit, so I cannot be that perfect on camera. Bye guys, see you, love ya. It's your girl Mangoranges coming at you.